They're overfed, oversexed, and they're over here. The American signal crayfish has taken over.
In the 1970s, freshwater crayfish tails were all the rage, but our puny native crayfish were considered too small. So farmers started breeding the fatter and meatier American signal crayfish. Big mistake. The Americans took over, and 30 years on, they've invaded 85% of our British rivers, virtually wiping out our native crayfish, and now they're destroying our riverbanks.
We've got to fight back. Fight back by eating as many as we can.
There are over 250 million American crayfish in our rivers. Mike Robinson owns a pub where they're a bestseller on the menu. He's brought Jack and I to the River Pang in Berkshire to show us how to catch them.
I reckon that fish is the best bait.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, what do they probably eat the most of is dead fish on the bottom of the river.
all the time, yeah.
They're scavengers. Slash them,
Yeah.
right? That's irresistible to a crayfish. All we have to do is chuck it in and tie it to a tree.
I mean, it's like the same process of a lobster pot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a perilous game, this. Yeah.
You do need to get a licence from the Environment Agency to do this, but just like the crayfish, they're free.
So this is perfect. It's a natural feeding ground for the crayfish.
Yeah.
They're going to come out the bank and they're going to smell that and they'll come 100 yards upriver to that bait. Go for it. Beautiful. I could catch 20 kilos of crayfish.
In here?
In here in one night. When the water temperature drops below 10 degrees, you can forget it.
Really?
Yeah, they hibernate. They just go to sleep.
So in the winter, where do they go?
Under the riverbanks. And that's when they cause all the damage, because they burrow deep to get away from the cold and they just curl up and hang out.
Oh, Jack, look.
Is there a fish?
No, there's a crayfish down there.
Where?
Look, just there.
Here's a huge crayfish.
Quick, Daddy, just pull him.
Here you go, here you go, here you go.
Ah, look at that, the size of him. I mean, it's like a lobster.
That is
size
a monster.
That's honestly, I mean, that's incredible. Just look at that there, though, in terms of meat.
I know. And how much claw meat's in there?
It's unbelievable. You gonna look after him, Jack?
You're gonna keep an eye on it. That's your first crayfish.
OK, let's go.
You keep your eye on that one, eh?
Crayfish are night feeders, so you leave the traps out overnight. We're collecting traps that Mike put down yesterday.
If you were a prawn trapper in the sea, you'd be delighted to get that. That's one night.
Look at them. What would a native, crayfish look like? I mean, same colour?
No, they're sort of paler, whiter in colour. That's an adult native, would be that size. Whereas these guys, 5 to 6 inches long. Ow! If people ate them more and more, then it would help the environment, and it would. Hell, where can you go and get 20 kilos of free prawns?
Yeah.
If you don't want to catch your own, you can order American freshwater crayfish from your fishmonger. Now it's time to get these critters home and into the pot.
Guess who caught the biggest crayfish?
Jack.
Out she comes.
Is it not pinch?
Let's give them a little rinse. OK, and let's get cooking them, shall we? There's a big one. Fresh crayfish. It doesn't get any better than this. These are going to be turned into the most amazing crayfish salad. Boiling water and crayfish in. And just watch them change colour now within seconds. They cook within 2.5 to 3 minutes max. And look at the colour of them. Straight out. If you peel them when they're warm, they come away from the shell a lot easier. Body's off from the towel. Look at that. That is delicious.
Slow roasted tomatoes, green salad, freshwater crayfish tails and vinaigrette.
There you have a delicious crayfish salad that costs fuck all. It's not toothpaste. You're not supposed to put that much in there.